Hello everybody, Defudge 3004 here. I am in 7 Days to Die. Alpha 17 has been released on experimental, and I just thought that I would show you guys a few things about it. I'm gonna probably skip through part of the tutorial and actually just get right into the gameplay as soon as I can. I will be showing you guys that as soon as I can get that far. You may notice that this looks completely different here. New game, continue game, join a game, all of this stuff looks completely different. The sound, the music is completely different. Let's go ahead and start up a new game. So here is a territory, and we're going to do October game name. Let's do today is the 20th, so let's do 11/20/18. That will be today, and that actually looks like maybe, it's okay, I can't do any of that. I can do dots, so we'll do that. 11/20/18. And it's basically so anybody can play on your game. So you can set it to friends only, public, and not listed. So you can just play by yourself. But if you want a friend to join, you can set it on that. You can also have the game password. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in my game password that I always use. Maximum players, here's the basics, and I have this on never run, on persistent profiles, 18 day length, 18 hours, 60-minute, 24-hour cycles, difficulty settings, nomad, advanced, all of this stuff. All these tabs were not here before. It was, you had to scroll up and down to get to this, and then there's multiplayer. So I just have a no killing for everybody else. This has really changed a lot. It is a completely different game, and I am going to go ahead and press start and get to the game, and once I get there, I will go over some of the stuff with you guys once we get inside of it. Something you guys may notice is all of this down here looks completely different, and it's red, and it looks more better than it used to look. Okay, as we start the game, you can see that it's looking quite a bit different. All of the quests are going to be the exact same as they always were. That was a new sound. It kind of sounds like a pop. And everything is still the same, but it's different. I am going to go through the quests here in a minute. I'm going to get those done. I'm not going to go and do that with you guys because that's all the same as it was. Ooh, wow, really? Something to know is these numbers here don't represent that it's a low weapon. There's only 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. And 2 is orange, 1 is brown, and then I think 5 or 6 is purple. I think it's 5. And you can get good stuff right off the bat. You can get bad stuff. I am in a desert this time, and you punch with your left, and if you use your right, you do a power attack. So that's something completely different. And a lot of the terrain has been remapped. A lot of the trees have been remapped. Come here, Yucca. You cannot pick things up by pressing E. You have to punch things now, everything, to get anything. You always have to do that with the wood, but you really have to do that now with a lot of the other things. And the nests seem to be more prevalent everywhere. There is a town right there behind me, and I'm actually probably not going to go into the town right away because it is actually very dangerous now. I did play some to get kind of reused to the game, and it is not exactly the same game. It's a lot harder. There are sleeper zombies all over the place, as there was in the last one, but they are more harder to take down. I will be getting to that as soon as I can get all these quests done. We will go over that, and as you can see, everything is completely different. Everything has been redone, the whole terrain, everything. This is an amazing game right now. Everybody has a lot of hype for it. It should be released in a couple of weeks to you guys. This came out on November, this past Monday, so that was the 19th of November, and it is released on experimental only. You guys can download it if you go to your Steam page and you click on where it says 7 Days to Die with your right mouse button, and you go to properties and beta, opt into beta, and scroll down to where it says latest experimental unstable, and it will be a 2.9 gigabyte download. Just so you know, if any of you are interested in playing this, it will take a while to download, and your first start will be quite a bit to get everything loaded in. I'm going to go through all of these quests that are exactly the same as they were before, and then I am going to get into the game once I get all these quests done. I will see you guys here in just a minute. So real quick, before I continue the game, I will show you guys, before I finish the quest, I'll show you guys some of the things in here. I picked up a machete right here. It's a decent machete for being a low-level thing. And I'm going to get some meat real quick. That's going to help me out the most. And I'll show you guys some of this stuff. One thing you guys can see is you can get your arrows back now. And that's actually a really, really good thing. Let me get this pig and I'll show you guys the knife is one of the best things that you can get. A knife, a machete, anything that will help you get me a lot better. Now for this pig, normally on the other game I was getting like 6, 3, 4, something like that. I have 30 meat on me already, and I'll show you guys that in the inventory here in just a little bit. Let me make the campfire and we will go over a couple of more details. You can see that already I have an encumbrance on the left bottom side, and I have a coat signal, and clothing no longer makes you hot like it used to. The clothing will actually help you. There's also a positive and a negative for the clothing, so it will help you with the hot and help you with the cold. So you don't have to worry about always being too warm or too cold, or taking off your coat all the time when you're hot, you know, and all that stuff, because you won't need to worry about that. So down here, you can see all of these slots down here. This is all extra weight, and you don't want to be carrying extra weight. Extra weight is going to slow you down. Each one of these slots that has this on it, even this one right here, is going to slow you down. And if you keep these clear until you can open them up by buying slots, you will be okay. If you do not, then I don't know why I made another one of those, then you will end up going slower, being encumbered, and you're not gonna like that very much. Let's make the campfire here real quick, and just to make sure that I don't actually make something that I didn't mean to make, I'm gonna put that on where I don't need anything, and I'm gonna put that right there. And let's put the campfire up on our thing right here, and right click to put it, as always. And okay, now we're gonna go to the trader whenever we can find it. We have marked a map of the nearest White River outpost location. There you'll find a trader where you can buy and sell goods and trade stories with one of our friendly citizens. Okay, welcome aboard, Noah. That's one of the guys. They changed all the characters and who they are and everything else. The music is completely different, like I said before. Everything works the same. You put fuel in and all that stuff to cook up your food or whatever. And yeah, so that's what's going on there. Let me go and cook up a little bit of this meat, and let me cook up let's cook up 6. Everything works the same. There is no difference between things. All of the inventory is the same, but one of the biggest differences, as I said, is this inventory right here and this here with these skills. Now these skills look completely different, and it tells you what you need for everything. So this one's locked, but I can buy that because I have 5 points available because I made it all the way to here. Now everything only costs 1 point, so you're not going to be getting like 18 points, you know, within just a few short levels. Everything costs 1 point. So, and everything, they took out a bunch of stuff, but they also added other stuff. It's more like Fallout now than anything else. So for those of you who are interested in this and you like Fallout, I would recommend this game. Look carefully through these. We will be going through these as we go, and you won't be getting, like, as you do stuff, you will not be getting levels from doing these things. Instead, that is right down here on this bar that's blue right above the toolbar. You can see that blue line right here above the water. That is how my level is going up. And I can also go to my character, of course, right here. And you can see element protection, so elemental protection, I guess. These things are helping to keep me cool. And they also help to keep me warm when the hot places and the cold places. Let's look in here. These guys are all done. Let's turn that off. Let's take that out. And of course, everything is the same. You eat and drink the same way that you always have. Your water will go down. Your food will go up as you eat the charred stuff. But remember that you need to keep your water up too. I had just been dropping stuff or not taking stuff out because of my inventory slots. And let's go ahead and look at seeing about opening that up a little bit. Pack mule. This is the one that I want to open up first. And then I'll open up a health one too. And I'll show you guys that. Carry 4 more items without being encumbered. That's in that inventory that I just showed you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Pressing W. Or clicking on that too if I have the points. Now I can't do this one because I just don't have the points or whatever to get that. I have to be a higher level to get that. I have to go up to other things to get that open. Let's go to, I believe, healing factor. Gain 1 hit point every 30 seconds with natural healing. This is actually really good if you get into a scrap with a zombie. If you can get away, you will start healing naturally. These are like water to slow the water, slow the food. Self-medicated dehydrates you less. And then you have all these stealth things and athletics. This is in early access still. This is still an experimental. There may be bugs. So if you guys happen to see bugs, that is part of the thing with this experimental. Let's try to get some of those bugs out. I am going to actually buy this 1 hit point every 30 seconds, so that way I can actually help myself. And you can see, gain 1 hit point every 15 seconds, gain 1 hit point every 10 seconds with natural healing, gain 1 max health every 40 seconds. So you can see this is going to help us out a lot, but we have to get up here, and I don't know what that is going to require. Night comes really fast, and it is much harder than it used to be. I can get my bow, my arrows back, as I said, and sometimes they break, sometimes they don't. And you just need to really keep an eye on that. Repairing your weapons will no longer degrade how they are affected by when you repair them. And it'll always put it back in the same slot. So if your axe was down here, it's always going to put it back in that slot. Your knife will always go to here, whatever. Everything that you have will always go to that same slot. Now I can put stuff up there, so that way that's good to go. I don't want to be using this yet because it's going to be really loud and it's going to attract zombies. Down on the bottom left, you can see that eye, and it has the numbers that are going at 45, 46, and when I stop, it drops to 35. That is my sneak. So that means that's how much I am being noticed by the environment, and thought I heard a snake. By the zombies and stuff. When this gets high, they will start seeing you a lot easier. Once you get your sneak up pretty good, they will have a harder time seeing you, and I'm pretty sure I'm hearing a snake somewhere. I just don't exactly know where. You can also open up things a lot faster as you get those perks. There it is. I see it right down the road. Actually, I'm going to take that because I need that. I'm not going to worry about that because I don't need that. Let's get some more meat because we can always use the hide for one thing. That's going to help us out a lot. And maybe I can show you guys. It saw me. It's coming. No, didn't get it. And you can also see I can go back here and I can collect my arrow. Look at that. I can also get my reticule down small so I can maybe actually hit him a lot easier. Got him. How'd you like that? Okay, I won't get any arrows back because they break from time to time. They don't always break, but sometimes they do. And I think the compound bow, they will always break because it hits so much harder. Let me go ahead and get some meat from this guy because this is going to be good. Now you can see things are not as fast as they used to be. For example, with this axe, I'm not getting... It seems fast there, but when I'm harvesting wood or something, let me show you real quick. It doesn't seem to be as fast as it used to be. I think they really made that slower, but this is now a viable weapon. So all of the things like the clubs and the axes and all that stuff, they are now really viable weapons and they will help you out a lot. One other thing to know that I wanted to show you guys real quick was there is a little bit of a thing you need to know about these zombies now. And there's another darn snake around here somewhere, man. I can hear him. I can hear the snake, I just don't see him. Let me take out this zombie. Now you can see he kind of knows where I am, but he's coming right for me. So that broke that arrow. Missed. That arrow stuck in him. You can see that arrow sticking right out of him. Now, he goes down, but right away he starts getting back up. That's one of the new things they made is the zombies will quickly get back up instead of laying there and you go, oh wait, they're dead. It's like, no, they're not dead. Okay, now he's dead. And when you go over here, you can just click E how many times. Now, I cannot loot him. And if I go to try to actually like harvest him, that's 1,000. I only took it down like 11 points. I'm not going to worry about trying to harvest him because that's going to take for freaking ever. So, zombies will occasionally drop things, but not all that often. So just be aware of that if you guys are playing this game, that you will not get as much from them as you used to. And I spawned right by a town, and I think that's actually really lucky. I have played this game before, as I said, and the first time I also spawned by a town. So they seem to have actually evened that out, the more chances you have of being by the town now. And my stamina is down now too. See that black bar right here? This is how far the stamina is down. The only way to get that up is with water. And to get my food up, I need some good food to get my health up and stuff. That's going to be one of the hardest things to do is getting my food and that kind of different stuff up. And because I don't have a cooking pot, I can't make the better food yet. The game still does have a little stutter step, but it doesn't seem to be as bad as it was in 16. Oh, missed. And I'm almost out of arrows. That arrow broke. That arrow broke. Now, because I am not sneaking, they can see me now really good. But if I go back into sneaking, there's that snake. I see him. Oh. Hopefully these guys will drop something and then I can get that. Because I really want to show you guys that. But in the time I have been playing this, I have not seen anybody drop anything yet. See, it looked like she was down, but she got right back up real fast. So be careful of that. The first time I saw the sleeper zombies, I went right up to one. It's like, I can't loot them. And they started getting back up. I'm like, oh no, run away, run away. Hello. Hey, Beauty. Listen, Beauty, I like you. No, actually, I don't. We are not friends. I know you want to get revenge for breaking your heart, but I'm sorry, I can't do that, dear. I'm really sorry what happened. It was a mistake, I swear. You don't need to come and, make me pay for it. I'm just trying to be Cupid here, put some little arrows in you. Alright, let's go get this snake. Little snake in the grass. Because that's what he was. He was hiding in the grass, so he's a snake in the grass. Be careful when going into houses. Houses are now, you might say, kind of trapped in a way. There are ways to go into the houses and there are ways to not go into the houses. And if you go in the house the wrong way, you may come across something you did not want to come across. There may be feral zombies on day 1. There may be feral zombies on day 12. There is really no way to know when you're going to run across some of the bad stuff. So be very, very careful when just busting into a house, because you might be sorry. Now, before, you could just go into the house and no big deal. You'd just be running around, busting your way through. Now it's more dungeon crawling is what it is. The dungeon crawling thing is a new issue, and I know I have already made that mistake of just trying to bust my way through the house, and you don't want to do that. Smaller places, you'll probably be okay. If you notice, there also seems to be a lot more zombies out and about. So yeah, I gotta be really careful where I go and what I do. I gotta watch my stamina, and I know that my food is over there, my campfire, and I may have to end up staying the night out here somewhere, but we will see what happens. Jennifer's treasure map. You can see... Hey, buddy. I can open that up here in just a minute, and there are quests that you can do for things. And those quests may be quite a ways away. I had a quest on my other game to go and kill some cheerleaders, and it gave me a thing that was like 1.1 kilometers away. So you have to go to a quest place, kind of like the treasure maps, to be able to do things. It has really changed how the game is played, and it's not quite so easy anymore. It is quite a bit harder. It's a lot of fun, but yeah. Now see, he's not dead, and again, I was gonna go in and try to get him. And the bow also has a kick up now, so when you shoot, it actually kind of pops up in the air like that. It doesn't always do it, but it seems like it does it from time to time. Now, he didn't have anything, and I can't loot him. So I'm going to have to really figure out how to get more stuff. But they have a lot more trash lying around. The zombies are not lootable as much. And there's no more poo in the toilets to pick up, so you will not be making fertilizer. They have natural farming, and you can get... stuff from that. You can also make fertilizer, I believe, but it's not the same as it used to be. Just keep an eye out for that. You can see that black bar under my stamina is going down. What that means is I probably need to drink. Okay, and that's going to help my stamina to go up a little faster. Now, that may help get my stamina up more, but it's only up to 86, and I'm going to have to figure out how to get my stamina regen up quite a ways more. I am not too sure how to do that. This just came out, like I said, so I'm just trying to figure it out along with you guys. It almost looked like a bat for a second. This probably won't be very much to do right now because low level, there's not a lot that you really can do, but you can definitely try to get into houses and be safe. Problem is, they do have a way to find you, and they pathfind really good now. If you have tried to set up a place like with mazes and spikes and stuff, they will actually go around them very effectively. They will find a way to not get hit with those spikes and traps and everything else. They are much smarter than they used to be, and it's not going to be the same game where you can just set stuff up and not worry about it, as it is completely different. I'm gonna have to make some more of these. We have to find some more stone, and one more thing that I wanted to show you guys is the stones. There are different sizes of stones. You have the big ones that they always have had, like these right here. And then they also have these littler ones like these here. Now, they will produce the same stuff. And they also have the big rocks that just have, mainly stone. But these ones also produce quite a bit of ore and different things. And you can see I'm already getting lead and coal and some nitrate powder along with the iron. I cannot swing when I'm out of stamina, so you need to be very careful with that. And yeah, this game is a completely different beast. It is actually a lot of fun, but it's also a lot harder. Now you can see I'm encumbered again. So I guess I'm going to have to figure out some stuff to drop. I do have my machete, so I don't think I'm actually going to have to keep that large bone for right now. If I could find like something to put some stuff in, that would actually be really good to help me out, that I don't have to carry as much stuff. Problem is I can't really move all that fast without being destaminated. Okay, let's go and take those out, and I'm gonna put this stuff in there because I'm not gonna need it for right now. Now I'm back down to where I'm not encumbered, so I can move a little bit quicker, but you're still not gonna move like super fast. Yeah, I left those in there, and I believe, okay, I haven't done this one. Let's see, nothing in there. And you guys can see this is actually a whole different game than what it used to be. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually enjoying myself a lot. It's just much harder than it used to be. Now, there's a mama over there. Let's see if maybe we can get a little bit of her. We will try to get her and see if she will drop any loot for us. Are you going to drop any loot for us, honey? No, but she's going to come after us now. They also retextured the zombies. They retextured a lot of stuff. Seems like there's like, they said 7,000 new blocks or 700 new blocks. It's an insane amount of blocks. Missed. If I find that arrow, I can probably get it, and you can take the arrows off of them when they are down or even coming towards you, if you want to get that close. Yeah, this is hard, but a lot of fun. Now, I'm just going to drop all this stuff in there, because for right now, I can't really use a lot of it. You can see there's a lot of trash lying around. That's actually really good. I actually found several of these purses. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Ooh, food. Let's eat that. It's going to drop our water a little bit. What did I just make? Alright, look. There we go. Always put it on something you don't mean to craft. That way, in case you do craft something you don't want to craft. Houses will have an entry to them. And you need to find wherever that entry is to be able to get into the house. This looks like a regular forge house, but I'm sure that there is a entry into there to get through correctly. A lot of the towns will be a lot harder to loot, because every house is going to be different. All the POIs, they've added, I think, 70 POIs or something. So there's going to be a lot of different stuff to do in here. All right. Okay, got my arrows back. That's good. Some of my arrows. So what do you guys think about this? What do you think about these new things that have come? There's so many new things in here. There's actually the gyrocopter. They have that in the game. They have the motorcycle in the game, so you can actually drive a motorcycle now. They have so many new things in the game that it's going to be a completely different game. Let's see if there's a way into this house without just busting in like I was gonna do, because as I just said, some houses may not have that dungeon crawler aspects, but some of them will. A lot of the houses are dilapidated and they look completely different than they used to, and you just need to be careful about that. There are now false floors that you can fall through and get badly injured if you're not careful. Hopefully this guy doesn't see us. I don't want this guy to see us. I have been in a forge house, but that was in 16, so I don't know if this one is actually going to be the same. So I was kind of replaying, anticipating the game coming out, and it doesn't look like there's any particular way in or out of this, and I'm just going to go ahead and go through that window like I was looking at. That's real funny. Real funny. Well, I guess I got their attention. They will be coming out here shortly. They're probably going to bust the door down, which is fine. Yep, here they come. Didn't take them very long, did it? I just don't want to get backed up against something with one of these guys either. Always make sure you look around behind you. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, I hit him. Wow. Didn't think I was gonna hit him. Man, you are one tough dude. Can I have my arrows back, please? Thank you. Holy moly, he took a lot of my arrows. Darn it. Okay. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to take on Big Bruiser. This is a much harder game than it used to be. I could actually do fairly well in this game before this update. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to do so good just because it is so much harder. And again, I'm encumbered. Now, I need to find water. I guess I could make yucca juice, huh? Let's go into our here and let's make some yucca juice. How many can I make? Okay, I can only make one. So that means I probably need to get more yucca. I don't know what that sound is. Oh, and zombies can jump. And they can jump pretty high. They can jump one high up, and they can jump one block across. You're no longer safe as you used to be. And that's probably one of the worst things is you think you're safe, but you're not, because they can now get to you wherever you are. I was up on a destroyed building, and yeah, they came to me rather quickly doing the pathfinding thing, finding the best way up. Instead of just destroying the building, they found a way up, and I was like very impressed. This is an amazing build. They have done so good with this. I wish it was out sooner, but they do too. They do realize that, you know, they wished it was out sooner too, and that's just the way that it goes sometimes. Let's drink that. That will help us out. Give us some stamina back. Now, see, we were at 91, so that did help out building up our stamina. And that's something you need to do is always make sure you drink water and you eat plenty of food. Alright, now we're actually doing pretty good. Now we see our food and our stamina is back up again, so that's actually really good. That's the part I like the best. Let's make some more of these. Alright, so you guys can see what is going on here and how much things have changed. They have really changed. Oh yeah, it's nighttime. And I'm not anywhere close to being prepared. I am going to see if I can get inside this house real quick, and then we will probably call this an episode after I get inside. I don't know if I'll be able to clear it or not, but I can try. That's all I can tell you, because I may very well die before I get that far. I know the front door is busted, so let's just go on that way. That's going to be the quickest, easiest way to do that. Your stamina drops really fast when you're low level. Keep that in mind. And let's try to get in here if we can. Now at night, remember they cannot see you. You should be fairly safe. That's real funny. Funny, guys, real funny. I know, I need to heal. I will in a minute. Come on, hurry up. I need to heal. Okay. Okay, good. I naturally healed. So, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one just because I think it'd be the best thing to do. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, working forge. Yay. There's a big mama. I don't think I want to... Okay, if things are open like this refrigerator, you cannot loot it. There's nothing to loot. If any of the cabinets are open like this one here, you cannot loot it. You cannot put anything into it. You cannot take anything out of it. That's going to be one of the drawbacks to stuff like this, is it's going to be a lot harder to do things. Oh boy. This is kind of... This one here, you cannot do anything in it. It's empty, but you can see way back in there. I think that's so cool that you can actually see up in there. I don't dare take out my torch because that's going to wake her up. As soon as I can get these guys killed, I'm going to see... See, I'm only at 2 for being seen. That's actually really good. And she is very hard to kill. She may not seem like she's so bad, but she is very hard to kill. She always has been hard to kill. Alright. Somebody else is here. Ooh, a beacon. Alright. Quit beating on my house, man. I'm gonna have to get that water out. The heck, lady? Where'd you come from? The heck are you doing beating on me like that, huh? Haha, you fall through. Haha, you found the place. Haha. There we go. Got her. Sorry it's so dark in here, guys. I just do not want to get out of torch right yet. They also made new paintings. Probably some of the people on like the development team or whatever. Ooh. Yeah, you can see there are places to fall through, and yeah, that's not going to be so good anymore. Alright. Dang, you guys are tough. And then the zombies will disappear with no gore blocks too. There are so many changes in here, it's hard to keep track of all the changes. But yeah, this is a different game, I gotta tell you what. I am really excited for this build. I'm glad that they got it out, and I'm glad that they're doing really good with it, and a lot of people really, really like it. I don't know if I have any arrows over here. Doesn't look like it. I don't think there's anything out here. I hope not. Okay, nobody out there. Oh, you guys can see what's all going on here. This is insanely intense, and it's hard. But you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing me try to sneak through and hopefully not fall through the floors like she did. There are blocks that are out now, and you can fall through them like loose boards and stuff. I don't think this guy's going to give me anything. A lot of the crates now have the name of the store on them, and then you can break them open and... Oh, nice. Okay. There's a toilet here. So there's some water in this forge house that I can get, so I don't have to worry about water as much. Let me make... I don't know if I can make any more yuccas or not. Let's see here. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to have to definitely go out and get some more yucca because I'm going to be low on water here in a minute. How much? I'm already using my slots. Let me put that down there. And I'll put that down there. And I can eat the yucca. You can always eat the yucca. I am going to grab that water because I need to cook that up. I can't. I don't have a cooking pot, do I? Let me loot and see if there's a... That bookshelf is empty, so there's nothing in it. What's that? Dye blue. Oh, nice. Okay. That's different. Never seen that before. There are sounds all around me, and I'm kind of getting a little freaked out right now. Okay, got the water. Not so sure I like all these sounds. They're kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies. These cans are good, of course, as you know, for getting water once we find water, wherever that is. Alright, guys. Well, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. And I thank you guys for being here with me and watching me trying to make it through this very scary new update that is pretty hard to do, to be honest. This candle's not putting out a lot of light, but it is putting out a little bit. And you can't even pick them up anymore. Man, you are being a pain in my wazaloony, ain't you, buddy? Alright, guys. Well, this is the Fudge 3004. This is 7 Days to Die. This is Alpha 17 Experimental. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing what little bit is here. I'm hoping to do a little bit more on this. Show you some more stuff that we can do. This is actually really awesome. I have been enjoying this a lot. Thank you guys for joining me here. Thank you for the new subscribers. I hope you guys have had a good time, and we will talk to you guys in the next episode. You guys have a great day, and bye-bye.